Frank Caprio is with us exclusively. Mr. Caprio, good morning to you.
Good morning.
I don't know many people in your position who would take on the president and tell him to shove it. In fact, I'm not sure I know anybody in your position who would do that. You did it 3 times yesterday, said you stood by those words. You've had a day to reflect now. Do you still stand by what you said, or do you regret any of it?
No, I stand by my comments. You know, the White House wanted to play politics, and instead of coming into Rhode Island and caring about what's going on in the households across Rhode Island. You know, Rhode Islanders are hurting. We have one of the highest unemployment rates in the country. We have one of the highest foreclosure rates in the region. And I've been listening to Rhode Islanders over the last year, and these comments are really just reflective of what I've been hearing from the people across the state for the last year.
But aren't you playing politics to some extent? There are those who say that this is a calculated move on your part, and that in fact the president may have done you a favor by allowing yourself to present yourself as a real outsider with just 7 days to go before the election.
Well, the only thing I'm going to do is keep on fighting for Rhode Islanders. You know, this morning people were sitting down, you know, wondering how they're to get through this week and this month here in Rhode Island. And, you know, the Washington inside politics is not going to solve any problems here in Rhode Island. It's not going to bring any jobs back here to Rhode Island. But I'm going to listen to Rhode Islanders. I'm going to finish this campaign on a very high note, and we're going to win this campaign. And I'm going to go to work every morning for Rhode Islanders to bring this economy back here in Rhode Island. I'm a different kind of Democrat. You know, I'm not looking to play backroom Washington politics. I'm looking to fight for Rhode Islanders.
Let's get the reality here politically. Lincoln Chafee is a friend of the president's. They were friends when they were both in the Senate together. He did endorse him in 2008 for president. He's considered more liberal than you are. Do you believe that the president, although he's endorsing nobody in this race, really wants Chafee to win it?
Look, I have the highest level of respect for the president, and I'm going to take care of my campaign right here in Rhode Island. You know, this was an endorsement that I wasn't actively seeking, but it was played out just like in the worst way of backroom politics on late Sunday night on the eve of before the president was coming into Rhode Island. A very odd trip. It's only one of his only political trips this week coming into Rhode Island. A reporter contacted us, not the White House, telling us about this endorsement. We were more than happy to stay silent about this and let the president come in and go campaign with him in a small business in our state. But they politicized it, so that's the reality.
You also did support Hillary Clinton when she was in the primary in 2008. Do you think you're being punished for that now?
Well, I'm looking forward. You know, I do support the Clintons, and I look forward to working with President Obama once I get elected governor. So I'm looking forward. You
don't think this will hurt you? Let's say you are elected governor, and you told the president of the United States to shove it. You say you respect him, but that wasn't particularly respectful.
No, well, he's someone that politicized what was going on here in Rhode Island. I'm going to be fighting for Rhode Island, and when I get elected, I'll go meet with the president, and we'll get good things done for Rhode Island.
You know, the latest poll, Mr. Caprio, shows that 56% of Rhode Islanders support the president, which is a higher number than anywhere else in the country. Are you worried that you may alienate voters who like this guy?
Look, I'm listening to Rhode Islanders, and that's the difference in my campaign. I'm worried about what they're going through right now, and I'm going to finish the next week on a high note, taking their message right to the State House.
If for some reason the president were to contact you and say, you know, I need every governor in my corner, I've changed my mind, Frank, I really do want to support you, I want to endorse you, would you welcome that endorsement?
Like I said, I have the highest level of respect for the president. I'd be happy to field this call.
Do you anticipate any other big endorsements? Is there an endorsement out there that you would really like to get?
The people of Rhode Island, the thousands of Rhode Islanders that will be going to the polls next Tuesday, and I'm going to work very hard between now and then to close this deal and get into that State House.
But is there somebody out there campaigning for candidates around the country whose endorsement you would respect and want?
Again, it's the people that are living in the homes in Rhode Island right now. I want their endorsement.
All right, Frank Caprio, thank you very much.
Thank you.